Hey Kathy, this is Chris Doyle at Alderman Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rutland, Vermont, Vermont's favorite car dealership, where we're known for awesome deals and fabulous service. I want to thank you for your request for information on this 2022 GMC Acadia. This is one of our off-loaners. So it's got just about 4,000 miles on it. It's a vehicle that we used here for certain people in our service area, and it also means that it is selling as new. All the rebates, all the programs that are available to it. Very, very hard to find any Acadias anywhere at this point. We are lucky to have this vehicle, and we will not have it for long. We had 3 of these a couple of days ago. We now have 1. So, gorgeous car. This is the SLE with the driver convenience package and the elevation package. So you've got those really nice looking black rims, the blacked out grille in the front. It's going to do the same thing in the back too, give you a little bit of a tour so you can actually see this. This has the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. Great engine in this car, a lot of pickup, a lot of power, but you've also got a very good fuel economy vehicle. This is a 6-passenger SUV, so it's nice to have that combination between the two. Speaking of 6-passenger, let's take a look inside. So I have set this up so you can see how this is set up. A lot of room, very easy to get into and out of. Captain's chairs here in that second row, and we'll take a little peek into the back seat. So there's our back row. Good amount of room for the folks in the third row. That's not always the case when you're looking at 3-row SUVs, unfortunately. Take a look at the front there too. As I mentioned, this has the driver convenience package, so some nice things that come along with that. We do have your tri-zone automatic climate control for the folks in the back, as well as left and right up in the front. And as a matter of fact, let's take a look there just so we can get a little bit of a better look for you up front. Pretty nicely equipped. You've got the Bose sound system here in the vehicle. You have the hands-free power tailgate. Just do a little soccer kick in the back if your hands are full, and you can open that up. Of course, we do have the power driver's seat here as well. We've got your heated seats on both sides. Automatic, I didn't turn that on. It's chilly this morning and it came on automatically. Really nice feature. You do have your lane keep assist, so if you're drifting, it'll very gently turn you back into the lane you want to be in. And the traction select, so you can shift between X2, which is fancy front wheel drive. You can go to all-wheel drive, which is what we're going to need coming up pretty soon around here. There's a sport mode here if you want to drive a little faster, a little bit more responsive. And then the last thing there you're going to see is that kind of off-road. Think all-wheel drive low, for lack of a better term. It's something that a lot of all-wheel drives haven't had for a long time, but it can really help if you need to get going, get moving as you're driving along. Taking a look up here, again, the Acadias over the past couple of years have had this great shifting system. Really frees up a lot of room. There's a lot of space here because you don't have a big old honking shifter right in the middle of it. But very easy to simply go into reverse, into drive, into park. That's it. As easy as pushing a button, quite literally. And as I mentioned, the dual zone climate control up here. Take a look over here. As you can see, 3,989 miles on it. You've got cruise control here. You do have automatic emergency braking. You can even adjust how sensitive that is. I tend to like that. Oh, and speaking of safety, see if I can get this in here. You can see in the mirror out there your side blind zone alert. Also coming along with the vehicle. And one of my favorite features here, this little button right here, that is IntelliBeam, automatic high beams and low beams. Never going to get flashed again while you're driving at night, which is awfully nice. And then moving over here, you've got your audio, AM, FM, satellite radio, Bluetooth for phone and music. We've even got navigation built in, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is wireless now. So you can either use it wirelessly, you can still plug it in if you want to charge your phone at the same time and even enjoy the slightly better sound quality to really justify those great Bose speakers that you have in here inside the car. Just a really, really nice setup all the way around. Let's take a peek at the way back. As I mentioned, 3-row SUV. Quite often you have 3-row SUVs that are either huge or so small that the third row, you're eating your knees and you've got no space in the back. And not a whole lot in between, which is where most people want to be. Guess what? This is kind of in between, because there's the third row all the way up. So you've got cargo space in the back, but then again, see if I can do this one-handed. You can, there you go. You can fold that seat down from here, and just to get an idea of it, there is quite a lot of room. If you're driving around, you don't necessarily need that third row all the time. If those seats are folded down, I really need to back up to get it all in here. There's a lot of cargo room here. There's a lot of space in the back of this Acadia. I'm going to close this just so you can see. You've got the nice dual exhaust. You can see the smoke coming out, the steam. It is cold as I'm filming this. Oh, I mentioned the elevation package. Kind of blacked out that kind of almost smoke black in the back. Just really nice looking. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just sets it aside from the other Acadias that are on the road there too. And again, as I mentioned, very, very few of these available anywhere right now. So we feel very lucky that we actually have this here on the lot. So if you'd like to learn more about this 22 Acadia, if you're watching this video on Facebook, you can click on the Learn More button. If you're watching it on YouTube, you can click on the link in the comments below. And of course, the best thing to do is just come see it in person. So you can visit us at 65 Windcrest Road in Rutland, Vermont. That's just off Route 7 South. We hope to see you soon.